Hey there guys, it's Deirdre from Vegan Delight, and today John and I are doing a video on how to dress for winter cycling outdoors.
Okay, how's it going guys? John here, and I'm going to show you how I get dressed for riding my bike outdoors up here in Canada in the winter. So I'm going to start with, I got all my winter gear out here on the bed, and I'm going to start with the order I put it on. I'm going to tell you guys, what temperature I use it in, how much it cost, etc. So first thing I start with always is the heart rate strap, because you hate to put on all this gear and then realize you forget to put on the heart rate strap. So this goes on first. It's just standard heart rate strap, goes around your chest. And then next thing I put on are these socks. Now a lot of my gear is Azos, and Azos is like the most expensive stuff that you can buy, but it's also the highest quality. I find the shorts, very comfortable, and they last the longest, right? So, I mean, I have other stuff, and I find this stuff is the best, but it is expensive. But it will last the longest. I believe it's the most durable. So I got these Azos socks, and I put these on next. And they're these. They're actually special socks for the winter. And you can see the toe here has the whole front of the foot has a special windproof nylon protection area, and then the rest of it's just a regular sock. So I put those on next, and then what I'll actually put on after is my shirts. So depending on how cold it is, if it's above, say between 0 and 5 degrees, I'll just put on this base layer, which is from Azos as well. And I really like this material. I like having it up against my skin first. I feel like it wicks away all of the sweat. So I'll put this on next, and then depending on how cold it is, if it's above 0, I'll just wear this. If it's below 0, I'll put this on top of it, which is just another layer right on top of that. So I'll have those on, and then I'll go and I'll put my bib pants on. So for anyone that's not just getting into cycling, what bib means is they got shorts and they got bib shorts, they got bib knickers, they have knickers, and what the bib part means is that it has the straps. So what makes the bib shorts so much more comfortable, or the bib pants so much more comfortable than regular pants, is that there's no waistband. With regular pants or regular shorts, you have to have a waistband to hold them up. But when you're on the bike and you're bent over like this, a waistband can get kind of uncomfortable. So with these, the way they're held up is with the straps, and there's no waistband. That's what makes them so comfortable. So I'll put these on next, and what I find with these, again, Azos, I find they're the most durable. I could wear these every day in the last years, but they are expensive, and I find them the most comfortable. But if you're looking to save money, this is a spot where I would say you don't need to spend too much money, is on the pants and on the body area. You don't need to spend too much money, because especially with the legs, they're constantly moving, so they stay warm. So I put these on next. I got my socks, my shirts, and my bib pants on. So then usually what I'll go to is I'll put my shoes on first. I'll be downstairs with everything. Now, I bought these special outdoor boots for cycling. They're from the Northwave, and they were about 200 bucks online. And the reason I went and bought these, made the investment, is my feet get so cold even if it's 12 degrees outside. So I can wear these say from 12 degrees all the way down to -5. I won't go outside if it's too much colder than -5. So I'll wear these to about 0, and then if it gets colder than that, I'll actually put the booties on top of these boots, and then I find my feet are perfect. So highly recommend these boots. If you're going to spend some money and you got problems with your feet, I would go and I would check these out. They're called Northwave boots. So I got my boots on, and then I put my jacket on. So again, I got my jacket here from Azos, and this is a special winter jacket. And the way it's designed is the arms, the front of the arms, and the front of the chest has, again, a special wind blocking material. But then the back of it is all breathable, because it doesn't matter how cold it is, you're going to be sweating, right? Once you hit a climb and you're with the group and they start to go and you start to go, you're going to start to sweat. So I got this. So put the jacket on, and then I also bring this rain rain jacket. Now, this rain jacket I bring year round with me. Unless it's, no clouds in the sky, sun out, I'm not going to bring the rain jacket. But as soon as it gets dark, or, it's cloudy outside, I'll just roll this up and put it in the back pocket. Always good to have this, especially on a windy day as well. I find this is probably one of the most universal pieces I have in my entire cycling kit, because I can use it at any time of the season. Protects me from the wind and the rain. And sometimes if I'm starting out a ride in the morning and it's cold, I'll put this on just to start it, and then when I warm up, I'll take it off and put it in my pocket. So from there, I got everything on except for my hat and gloves. So depending on the coldness, I'll put on this, my neck warmer. I think if it's above 0, I won't use the neck warmer. If it's below 0, I'll use the neck warmer. And again, that's only 20 bucks. Now this jacket, again, I spent a little bit too much money on. I think it was about 400 bucks from ASOS. And this again is something I don't think you need to spend too much money on. You can layer up another one of these shirts and then just put another long sleeve jacket on. You can put 3 shirts and then another long sleeve jacket, and you'll be fine. So again, you don't need to spend too much money on that. Now this hat that I have is actually from sealskin, and what it is a windproof hat. So what I was finding is that I would use a regular hat, and my forehead right here on a windy day would just take a beating. It would feel like someone was holding a block of ice on my forehead. So after I got this sealskin's hat, it blocks all the wind. So I found that this is really useful, and it's cut for cycling. So it comes right down the ears, and there's little holes so you can still hear. So I find this was really good for my hat. My wife's pointing to try it on, so as you can see, I probably don't look the coolest right now, but how it fits is it comes right down to my eyebrows, and you see how, and then the helmet goes on right over it. So I got 2 different pairs of gloves that I use. These I use for above 0, they're gloves. And all 4 fingers are exposed. These are from Sugoi. Oh, I think this was about 40 bucks. I ordered that from Chain Reaction Cycles. These I picked up from Gear's Bike Shop, and I think they were only about 50 bucks. And I use these to about 0 degrees. And I have these other ones, these lobster gloves, Pearl Izumi. If it goes below 0, I use these. So I don't really like using these gloves too much because you lose, dexterity and just the way you feel when you're in the hoods. It's because your hand is a bit turned like this, and you don't have as good access to the controls, but they definitely keep your hands much warmer than this. So that's pretty much it. Basically, I wouldn't spend if you're looking to save money, you don't need to spend too much money on the body. It's the extremities. I'd get a higher end pair of gloves, a nice hat, good socks, good shoes, and you're good to go. It's the body that really, because it stays so warm, it's the extremities that get cold. And it's also how long you're going out there for. If you're going to go out for a 4-hour outdoor ride, in -2, you got to be dressed really well. If you're only going out for an hour, it's not too bad. So, but again, it's the extremities that take the beating out there. Feet for me are the worst. That's why I got these shoes, and I put the shoe covers over them, and I have different gloves to wear, and the hat. But otherwise, the body, I think you can save a lot of money there. But I would definitely spend some extra money on the shoes, gloves, and hat. That's all right. So this is my outdoor winter bike. I'd use this bike in the winter, anytime in the winter, as soon as they start putting salt on the ground. I'd use this bike outside. And I'll also use it for traveling and in season, in the spring, summer, fall, when it's raining outside. So this bike is a Trek Damani 4.3 with an Ultegra mechanical group set. So, but why this bike is my outdoor shitty weather bike is mainly because of the fairings. So these are full fairings, front and rear. And what it does is, if you're out in the rain and you get on the bike, and as soon as there's water on the ground and you start to ride, the water will stick to the wheel, and it'll make the back of you soaked. Back your legs, back all the way up to your neck. You'll be covered, in water and mud. Also, if there's anyone riding behind you, it helps them as well. So full fairings. Also, out of my 3 bikes, this is my only bike that has mechanical shifting, which, you know, I definitely would rather use that outside in the rain, you know, in the muck, than my Di2 shifting. So this is the bike. It's my winter bike. That's it.
All right, so thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you got some helpful hints on how to ride outdoors in the winter. And if you have any questions or comments, post below. Otherwise, we will see you on the next video.
Bye, guys.